Fox News host Eric Bolling defended President Trump's record, but he did it in the dumbest way imaginable here by making a series of claims that are just 100% incorrect. So let's watch, and then we'll have a field day breaking it down.
Time to wake up, America. A tale of two presidencies. On one hand, Donald Trump is a popular president with real Americans, the heartland. Tonight, the president will head to West Virginia for a rally. Look at that. Look at all those people. Look at the people already waiting there for the president. They lined up last night just to see him. Now, you've heard it from me 1,000 times. Stop listening to the polls, stop listening to the media, and stop listening to the anti-Trumpers. Listen to the people. Now to the other presidency. The coastal elites, along with the mainstream media, are constantly trying to derail the president on all fronts. But when grading a presidency, the two most important factors are clearly the economy and national security. President Obama presided over 8 years of economic malaise. President Obama presided over the massive expansion of ISIS terror and homeland terror. President Obama presided over volatile civil unrest in our communities. President Obama was a failed presidency. President Trump, however, has a robust economy. ISIS is just about defeated. The Supreme Court is intact and conservative. And by the way, have you heard of any race riots in Ferguson or Baltimore recently? So you decide which matters most, your economic well-being and your security, or a conversation with a Mexican president. Bottom line, Trump has fixed most of the Obama failures, and I'd call that a successful first 6 months.
Imagine being that stupid. Eric Bolling is such a fucking simpleton. It's unbelievable. I mean, that is rank partisan hypocrisy. So, look, if Obama did something that I thought was bad, I would call it out and be like, that's bad and that's stupid and you shouldn't do it. I mean, his war on whistleblowers, just to give one example, his drone war, which killed 90% the wrong people. You know, there are things Obama did where we go, whoa, what the fuck are you doing? Because I do my best to be intellectually honest about these things, and I try to stick more to principles over politicians. So I'm not just playing with it for a team. I'm pointing out, hey, that's fucked up. Okay, you get credit for that thing. And this cuts in every direction. If there's a Republican who does something that I think makes sense, I'll say, hey, look, that makes sense. Rand Paul, for example, oftentimes proposes a bill that says, hey, let's not keep arming Saudi Arabia. So you give credit where credit is due. You don't go, I'm against him because he's a Republican, so I don't like him. That's stupid. That's just rank, rotten, disgusting partisanship, and it's what so many people hate about politics. But Eric Bolling, he's probably the worst example of just chugging that partisan Kool-Aid. I've never seen such low-level, inaccurate content from anybody. So let's dive into it. First of all, I love his segment because it just drips with smug condescension. As, you know, he's part of the crowd that says, liberals are smug and condescending. You do a segment called Wake Up, America, as if you have like all the... I have the truth that I must share with everybody. I figured it all out, everybody. Wake up. Here I, Eric Bolling, am to bequeath my knowledge on you. Like, what do you think? You're fucking political Socrates? Oh, what a loser. So, wake up, America, he starts. Then he goes, Trump's popular with real Americans. Okay, understand something. There's not a single poll out there right now. Not a single one. Doesn't matter how far right you travel on the spectrum with the polling organizations. There's not a single one where Trump has a majority favorability right now. Not a single one. So what do you do when the facts are against you in that? Just skew it. So what do you say? Trump is popular with real Americans. With real Americans. So in other words, the only Americans that count are the ones that say Trump is popular. Doesn't matter that it's fucking 30%. That doesn't matter. Doesn't matter that unfavorability is 61% now. Doesn't matter. The ones who say they don't like him don't count because they're not real Americans. The ones who do like him, they're the only ones that count. So you go, Trump is popular with real Americans. Stop listening to the polls and the numbers. Wait, what? But how else are you supposed to measure if a president is liked or disliked? You have to go to the numbers in the polls. No, don't listen to that. Listen to my fucking gut when I say I think Trump is good because I like Trump. So even though it's a tiny minority of people who still support him, I'll just say those are the only ones that count because they're the real Americans. Man, it must feel great to pat yourself on the back when you win these debates in your fucking head simply by dismissing the people who disagree with you. I mean, how fucking hilarious is that? Write off everybody who disagrees with me, they don't count. The only ones who count are the ones who agree with me, and then look at that. Among the people who agree with me and like Trump, Trump is really liked. Wow, Eric. Fucking genius you are. And then, okay, then we get into just the preposterous shit about their records. So, first, race riots. What the fuck? Yeah, under Obama, there were some race riots. Okay, but why does that... Do those have anything to do with Obama himself? Well, no, it was people in situations where, for example, officers would kill unarmed black people, and then people would say, fuck this, and they'd go out in the street. And what does Eric Bolling do? Don't blame, I don't know, the cops who killed the unarmed black people. No, you go direct, Obama, race riots, gross, Obama's fucking Obama. Have you seen race riots recently under Trump? Yes. So every non-riot that happens is because people are going, you know, we would riot today, but fucking President Trump, man, we gotta stop because of Trump. It's just stacks the deck in every way, just lumps things he likes into the category of, thanks, Trump, and anything he doesn't like, fucking Obama. And then, okay, ISIS, he said, is just about defeated. Could I get some, I don't know, a definition of what that even means? Just about defeated. So how many are there? What areas do they still control? Where did they lose? Now, it actually is true that they lost, I think, in Mosul recently, but that had nothing to do with the U.S. That was 100% the Iraqi army. In fact, we did a segment when that happened where we came out here and said, see, America, get the fuck out of the way, let the people in the region take care of their own goddamn problems, and we don't have to waste money and resources and American lives anymore. Let's mind our own goddamn business. So he's giving Trump credit for something that had nothing to do with Trump. Nothing. And ISIS still has Raqqa. It's not like ISIS is totally gone. If it was Obama in office right now, he would say, fucking Obama, we're still losing to ISIS. See, ISIS still has Raqqa. But since it's under Trump, he goes, ISIS is almost totally defeated, except that they still have Raqqa, which is their de facto capital. But ISIS is pretty much defeated. So again, you just fucking bias everything in whatever direction that you want to just make the point you want to make. But it's like he's not even fucking trying, because anybody with even a bare minimal understanding of the facts goes, oh, this guy is so full of shit. And then my favorite part. Obama presided over 8 years of economic malaise. Okay, this is how you know you're dealing with people who have zero interest in reality. Because Obama, so yes, his economy had many problems. You had rising income inequality. Higher paying jobs were replaced with lower paying jobs after the subprime mortgage crisis and the Great Recession. So this isn't me doing a robust defense of President Obama's economic record. I just want to be clear about that. But yes, it is the case that under Obama, there was the net creation of over 12 million private sector jobs. He inherited an economy that was losing 800,000 jobs a month. He created over 12 million. That's what happened under him. So when you say Obama, 8 years of economic malaise, that's just preposterous. That's preposterous. Under George W. Bush, he had a net loss in his time in office of like 600,000 jobs. He lost jobs in office. Obama added 12 million. And what's Eric Bolling's genius conclusion? Obama, economic malaise. Now, furthermore, I don't think the stock market is a good indicator of the health of the middle class and the country in general. But having said that, the Republicans do think it is. That's why they always talk about it under Trump. Oh, the stock market is doing great. The stock market more than doubled under Obama. So if you're going to use that as an indicator, stock market is doing well. Well, then you have to say under Obama, wow, he did a great job. It doubled. It fucking doubled. So see, just rank partisanship. He's playing for a team. That's what he's doing. That's all he's doing. So skew everything. I don't care. Millions of jobs created under Obama, don't care, economic malaise. Doubled the stock market, don't care, economic malaise. Obama sucked with the economy, Trump's good with the economy. Eric, I think, well, actually, I don't know, because you might be too stupid to realize how much of a dim bulb you are. But I think it might be the case that on some level, you realize that you're just a pathetic partisan hack. And hopefully, maybe somebody will show you this segment and you'll bear to watch criticism of you for 10 minutes or whatever the fuck it's been. And then, you'll realize, wow, maybe I need to stop. But I won't hold my breath for that.